So for the most part, every shoe brand has its own signature shoe. And for New Balance, it's the 990. Hey, what's up everyone? It's Eric here from Guy and Kicks. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. Just a quick reminder, if you like this video, please make sure you hit the like button. And also, please make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss any of my future videos. Let's jump into it. Alright guys, so I'm super excited to talk about this shoe and make this review. Just to give you a little bit of history of my experience with New Balance. So my first ever New Balance shoe that I owned was way back. I was in the Navy, and in boot camp they issued us New Balance sneakers, for running, PT and all that stuff. After that, I never, got into the hype of New Balance. I was always, Nike this, Adidas that. So of course I'm not oblivious of New Balance. I've known that their last couple of years dropping a lot of awesome sneakers, awesome collaborations. And it wasn't until I want to say maybe 2-3 years ago that I actually got another pair of New Balance. And it was my wife, I think she bought them for Christmas, I believe. And it was the New Balance 999s. And I really loved that shoe. The materials on it were great. But in the last couple of months, I feel like the New Balance hype has been growing on me a lot. And I know I needed to get the 990 V5. Got this one. If you follow me on Instagram, I also bought the 993s because I actually want the 992, but that one's like super hard to get. So kind of like my plan B was 993, and I'll probably make another video of that shoe because it's also very comfortable. Obviously, you have your dad shoe style going on here, but I don't really see it, to be honest with you. I really see a very sleek design. The styling of it is very cool if you style it correctly. So I honestly do not see the dad shoe. I'm past that, you know what I mean? Like, it's like I appreciate the shoe a lot more. So jumping into the styling of the shoe, you have a mostly suede and mesh upper. The suede is mostly made out of pigskin and cowhide, and then you have the mesh material pretty much for better ventilation and things like that. And then you have some of your 3M spots. Obviously you have the end, and on the outsole you have, I guess, what New Balance calls endurance. I guess that's just the material and the styling that they use for the outsole of the shoe. And one little awesome detail that a lot of people like is that you have your American flag on there, made in the USA. Talking about this shoe and kind of a brief history of this shoe, New Balance has been making the 990 since the early 80s. I believe it was 1982. And ever since then it's been, its signature shoe. So with these, you have, these retail for $175. And they're pretty easy to find. They're not a super hype shoe where it's selling out everywhere. But for these, you can easily find these on the website, New Balance, and in other stores. Probably you have other websites where you could probably get these maybe $5 to $10 cheaper. Speaking of comfort, right? That's sort of the big debate, and that's why this shoe sort of falls into that category of having this shoe in your rotation, or maybe your top 3 most comfortable shoe, or maybe your most comfortable shoe. And when you get this shoe and you put it on, it doesn't have like that instant feel that you probably got like when you first put on a pair of Ultra Boosts or NMDs or maybe 350s V2 or whatever other sneaker you guys may like as your most comfortable shoe. But in the last few years, one of the biggest questions that we always ask, is it as good as Boost, right? That's usually the first question, right? Boost is life, is it as good as Boost, blah, blah, blah. So the way I can compare this shoe is, for example, like when I first put on a pair of Ultra Boosts, the first time it was the 4.0s. Put them on and I instantly felt like that nice cushioning feeling, sort of a little bit of a bounciness to it. But then these, when I put these on, right, you don't really get that sensation of like something super soft. But the thing about this one is that it's just the outsole of the shoe and the midsole of the shoe that keeps your foot in a nice, stable or neutral position, where you just don't feel like your feet are getting tired of your shoes, like you just want to take them off. Technically, it is a running shoe. I probably wouldn't run in these. I would stick to my Ultra Boost or stick to a Nike React or even a Pegasus or something like that. This is, to me, is just a strictly lifestyle shoe, and you'll love it. You'll love it. But for sure, this shoe is in my rotation right now. I feel like I want to wear it every day, but then, with quarantine and things like that, like I'm not going out as much. So I don't have enough time to wear some of my favorite shoes right now. I just want to keep wearing this one. And it's just that good. I really do recommend you guys looking into this, getting it. Another thing too, in terms of size, I usually buy my shoes size 10. With this one, I went online and reading some of the reviews, and a lot of the reviews were saying that it does run a little bit big. So I went 9.5 on these, and it fits perfect. But then I also bought my 993s. I bought those size 10, and it's sort of a similar type of shoe. And that size 10, it does fit a little bit big, not a deal breaker. So if you can't find these, if you want to go a half size down and you can't find that size, then just go with your regular size, and I think you'll be fine. The thing about these shoes, and not just this one, but some of the other ones, the 992, 993, etc., is that New Balance gives you so many options in terms of sizing. Whether you have narrow feet, whether you have wide feet, you don't really see other brands, giving you that option in terms of sizing. So that's a huge plus for New Balance. All right, guys, so let me show you how they look on feet. So that's pretty much it. Like I said, I truly recommend these. I will get back to you, and I will make another video, and I'm gonna test my most comfortable sneakers that I have. I'll grab about 5 of those, and I'll let you know for sure if this is really the most comfortable sneaker out there right now. Obviously, that's such a generalization, but at least I'll give you my honest opinion in terms of, at least for me, if these are the most comfortable sneakers that I currently own. So I'll get back to you on that. So that does it for me, guys. Again, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you so much. I'm trying to grow this channel as much as I can to bring you guys as much content as I possibly can. Again, remember to please subscribe. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up, and follow me on Instagram at Guy and Kicks, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.